Welcome back to another video. Today I am talking about Fireforce. Fireforce could be, if not in the conversation, to be the anime of the season. It's between this and another anime I will cover, To Be Hero X, in a different video. I don't know which video will come out, so which one comes out will be put on the top at the end of this video. Now, as we know, on this Fireforce, I think season 3, this is the final season of Fireforce, and they have to adapt at least 60 chapters in this one season alone. If not, at the end they're going to make a compilation of all the chapters they missed into a movie, or make the final chapter in a movie and just bring it out for at least that 1 hour form, of course, which many animes do. Demon Slayer is doing it right now, but they trying to milk Demon Slayer to like the end. Demon Slayer may not end until like 2028, 2029. So within that, Fireforce is cooking. Of course, Fireforce has its flaws with Tamaki and everything, but right now Fireforce, as it has wasted no time on the dialogue or dialect. The first episode seems a little bit slow, but that's because they are building on momentum to introduce new characters, or at least complete the storylines that was sought out from season 1 and season 2. Now, I can say pretty sure, don't hate me for it, it does feel a wee bit rushed, but I get how many chapters they have to get through, so I do understand the rushness of it. There's no time for pause in between the episodes. By this time, I think it's on episode 4. By the time this video comes out, it should be on episode 5 or 6. But yeah, it does seem a little bit rushed. Now, the fight scenes, of course, for Fireforce has always been amazing, so the fight has been amazing. The Captain Burns betrayal is heartbreaking, but we never really fell in love with Captain Burns as a hero. He has always been that morally gray character, as well as mostly everyone in the fire companies are just morally gray, except for Captain Obi and Benimaru, who is just on his own side. Of course, so it's nice to see. I know a little explanation is kind of out the way for many things that are going on in this current arc. Hopefully they expand more on that. If not, you have to read the manga. I'm not doing it. Well, I will do it. If this gets like 5 likes, I'll read the Fireforce manga and expand on what is happening on the anime side of this arc. Within that, they are cooking. The fight scenes have been gorgeous. The pacing, it feels a wee bit rushed, but it feels good that they are setting up the conclusion of the Fireforce. Hamiya is doing her thing, losing her mind. Captain Burns' betrayal, cooked. And now we see that destroyers are different versions of pyrokinetics that are now facing the Fireforce Company 8. As well as the full realization that Victor Lick. Now, I need someone to explain in the comment section, because I've tried to do my research. But Victor Lick is the Doctor and also the Joker. Explain. Is it like 2 different people? Is it Lick, Joker, and Victor the one that's with Company 8? Explain. Of course. Anyway. As they continue to fight Captain Burns and these destroyers, there's just really not been that much story added onto this. Of course, the setup for this arc all happened in one episode with Captain Obi getting kidnapped as well, and that's never really expanded on, but I guess it gives a reason for the action to completely come through. I think this season all it is accomplishing is to get more people back interested in Fireforce. It's been, I think, 3 to 4 years since Fireforce season 2 even dropped, so it makes sense you try to hook more people into the earlier on episodes, so when it has to slow down, when more talking is explained, especially in these chapters, you are more interested, and hopefully that the story ramps up. But knowing impatient people, once the story slows down, you mostly get out of the anime. But hopefully this anime does not be Jujutsu Kaisen, and or at least this anime arc does not become Jujutsu Kaisen and or Solo Leveling, where it's just non-stop action and very little explanation. Like, it's cool fights, we love it. Of course, we are anime fans and we want to see the action, especially if you're really into that. But for the sake of my content, there's not really that much story to expand on. But they are cooking. They are in contention for anime of the season. They have been having beautiful logistics. Right now, the only other anime that is competing with them is To Be Hero X. It should have been the beginning after the end, but that animation is horrendous. My. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me see if you agree with me. I don't know what chapter there would be on for the manga, but for manga readers, how y'all enjoying it? Do y'all feel like it's a wee bit rushed for me, just for you, or is it just me who thinks it's just a wee, like it's going quick? Of course, this is how the new animes are, but it's just going quick. Anyway, like, subscribe. Hopefully we have a good ending, and I'll see you in the next one.